Hey everyone, what's up? This is Alvin. Welcome back to the studio. It's another sketchbook tour. I know I started at the end of December 2022, but I will consider this as the first sketchbook of 2023. Again, I'm using this Bao Hong sketchbook from China. It's 300 GSM and it's acid free. Size is at 16 cm by 24 cm. Let's do this, everyone. Thanks for joining me. You're tuned to the Alvin Art channel. And for the first sketch, again, start date on 8 December, but I will consider this the first sketchbook tour of 2023. I was sketching people dancing in a dance studio called The Studio. They were nice enough to let me in to sketch. The swingers doing Lindy Hop. Over here, it's a dinner at Orchard Road in a place called Tenya, place selling tempura. Just waiting for my food. And I thought, yeah, okay, let's spend the time sketching. So again, finding pockets of time to get the sketching down or the practicing down. This one is at Haji Lane, a very popular street, very Instagrammable street also in Singapore. And this is very near my school, so I'm very often there. This is back at Chateraise for the winter collection, Christmas collection, and having some eclairs from Happy Oven near my place. This is over at a food court in Orchard Road, Ion. It's called the Hawker Street. And I adjourned over to Toast Box for some treats. I never saw these before and I decided, okay, let's pop by to have some mochi red bean and pandan roll, onde flavored. This is over at Chateraise for another parfait treat. And you can see and tell that it's during the Christmas season, end of December. So I found this place called Lucky Chicken Rice at Lucky Plaza. They are a really crowded place, but the boss actually stopped by to chat with me. That means that he took an interest in my work, so that's really awesome. This place does really good chicken rice, by the way. So if you're around the Lucky Plaza area, 02-11-0, do pop by. And this is a coconut pandan cake bought by a friend by Mapra Marie. And I guess it's some random guy that I found on the street. Having an afternoon snooze that I made a sketch of. This is visiting LYF over at 1 North. It's like a service apartment kind of. And this is the lobby area. Very high-techy, but also very modern. There's even a Starbucks counter here where I actually purchased a beverage while I was making this sketch. And over here, it's already past the New Year during the Chinese New Year season. And I'm over at Vivo City and I realized that the banks have really long lines just because it's the New Year season. And so I decided to visit the bank again to sketch the people there. Having a French toast at Ya Kun Toast. And again, I never knew that Ya Kun Toast served things like that, so I decided to try this, and it was served with a saucer of kaya. Again, back at this dance studio and sketching people while they are moving. It's tough, but slowly getting the hang of it. While waiting for a friend, use the time to sketch a long shot of part of a mall at NEX, Serangoon, and sketching my students while they are doodling at Chinatown. Here's another one student, so engrossed in his sketch. And of course, the typical uncles playing chess over at Chinatown Complex. I love sketching this scene here. And it's the annual Pongal Festival at Little India, so I'm always there to sketch the cows, and this year it's no different. Also, for the Pongal Festival, they invited Hemachandran, son of famous potter in India, to come down to sculpt at the Indian Cultural Heritage Center. So I had a treat watching him sculpt. having masala chai tea right outside Chinatown actually. And again, I've been frequenting these two places, Chinatown and Little India, because of the early start of the year festivities. This is Tung Tung making his large format piece at Chinatown. You will see him there a lot of the time making his art on the street. And if you're lucky, he might sketch you. This is visiting Tiong Bahru Bakery's latest outlet at Onan Crane. They took over this really old, authentic coffee shop. I've sketched in there so many times when my studio was around the area. So you can probably find that sketch in my old sketchbooks. Train sketching again. 7 stops to capture this scene. And did a demo over at Chinatown. I filmed the demo at Chinatown using Pentel's point liners, sketching a monk on a train. And my friends invited me to their house to sketch them play a game of Mahjong, which was featured in my Chinese New Year special this 2023 on YouTube. And I'm back at one of my favorite eateries near school. It's called 3 Meals a Day. I love their food, and it's always crowded, so the food is really good. I recommend you visit the place when you're by the area. It's inside of Sim Lim Square in the Bugis Jalan Bursa area. Alright, so more train sketches and another super gooey cake, chocolate cake from my friend Adrian. Thank you so much for this treat. A quick train sketch before a demo session using Pentel's watercolor pencils. I had a workshop session, and it was in collaboration with Pentel Singapore at the social space at Kereta Ayer. Another one of the Dragon Dance activities or events that happened when I was in the financial district area. And this is sketching the urban sketches inside Starbucks while they were sketching a scene outside for the Chinese New Year meetup. And this is another one for the workshop that I did with Pentel Singapore. And first time being at Shushiro Sushi. I love the place. Yeah, I love the setup and what they have to offer this place. Alright, back at my favorite place for massage, TT, quick massage, over at Next. And I always enjoy sketching them while waiting for my turn or while doing a foot reflexology. This is practicing my line art, pun intended, at the Singapore Pools. And Singapore Pools is not a swimming complex in Singapore. No, it is buying the Super Lotto. This place, Golden Mile Complex, is closing down soon. So I've been frequenting the place to sketch scenes and food and eateries, and that day I saw 2 Thai dancers dancing live. You will see this really soon in my upcoming video together with the urban sketches, so tune into that. Oh, I love papaya salad and mango Thai salad. Alright, Hugs Coffee, again using the Pentel markers, point liners, to capture the foreground and background with a thinner pen. A friend went to Japan and brought me back a fresh Kinotoya Ringo pastry. It was so delicious because obviously I had it fresh. This is sketching the boss over at the social space who allowed us to use, to us meaning Pentel and me, for the workshop we had. So thank you so much Daniel, Cheryl and team. Alright, so this is the warm-up piece that I did before the workshop, and this was sketches that I did during the workshop while explaining concepts to students. And back at Don Don Donkey, sketching a Inari set. This is over at the Food Peeps in Chinatown. They're always crowded, so this is one of the very rare times where I actually can find a spot in there to sketch. And this is checking out just down the street in Chinatown, Ruru Cha, this new setup. And I'm having an ice cream in there, a gelato that is blue pea and soya. Very delicious. Oh yeah, there's matcha too. It reminds me of the globe or the planet Earth. I took my students to the Natural History Museum for a field trip, so this is just sketching them in action while they are sketching. And this is Neil visiting Singapore all the way from New York City. I met him in Gyeongju, Korea. So he decided to come down to Singapore to sketch with the Urban Sketchers, and I took him out to Kampong Glam for an outing, an afternoon sketching fun outing. And I made this sketch while I was there, sketching my iced tea over at the Bai Sabat Tea Shop. This is my second beverage, by the way. My first one was obviously the popular ginger milk tea. So I took Neil over to Golden Mile also for a sketch, and he truly enjoyed this space, seeing Little Thailand in a mall in Singapore. So this is called Chiang Mai Thai Seafood Restaurant. And this is the last sketch, February of 2023, over at Gardens by the Bay while waiting for my friend Richard to finish his painting. Yeah, just made this sketch outside of Starbucks. I always use these N1s to capture my ink sketches, while for the main pages, that's 300 GSM, I try to use my watercolors on it. That's why you find this random train sketch here before this last sketch. And over here, it's at the National Stadium, Kallang Stadium, all the way back in December again, because I knew it was an ink sketch. So, and I know that this is not watercolor paper, these bookends. So I use it for just a plain sketch done in a sepia and magenta mix. It's a sketch ink that I'm using for this. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Alvin Mark. Thank you for your support always on this channel. I am so grateful for that. Tune in for my travel sketches, tune in for my Singapore sketches with the Urban Sketchers on this channel whenever you can. This is Alvin Mark. Continue to stay well, stay safe. And if you are inspired, do drop me a line and tell me why you're inspired by my work. Otherwise, be an inspiration. Be an inspiration to those around you. Keep on sketching yourselves. And until the next one, ciao ciao people.